You won't believe what I'm about to show you. This tiny garage, it's pumping out $40,000 worth of products every single month.
You won't believe what I'm about to show you. This tiny garage, it's pumping out $40,000 worth of products every single month.
You won't believe what I'm about to show you. This tiny garage, it's pumping out $40,000 worth of products every single month.
No factory, no employees, just me, my wife, and a dream that everyone said is impossible. Meet the MicroRacer, a tiny open source racing car that's teaching people electronics while actually being fun. Meet the MicroRacer, a tiny open source racing car that's teaching people electronics while actually being fun.
Every kit is a build-it-yourself project. You don't just get a toy name, you learn how it actually works.
When you're bootstrapping, every dollar counts. Factories wanted minimums I couldn't afford and prices that would kill my margins.
$5,000 minimums, 12-week lead times, and don't even get me started on the tariffs for overseas manufacturing.
So I asked myself, Griff, what if I just did it myself? What if the impossible was actually possible?
PCB assembly at home isn't glamorous. It's tedious, time-consuming, and honestly, kind of a nightmare sometimes.
This machine can't do all the components, which means I still have to hand solder about 30% of every board.
Supply chain issues, inventory management, quality control prime. I deal with all of it, every single day.
I built this custom testing jig. Every board gets checked. Motors, sensors, everything. No exceptions.
Meet Sarah, my wife and only employee. She's the quality control genius keeping this operation running.
Any board that fails, straight to the reject bin. We mark issues with these tiny arrow stickers. Finally, Sarah's idea, actually.
Having a supportive partner isn't just nice, it's absolutely essential. I literally couldn't do this without her.
3D printing one part, easy. 3D printing hundreds consistently, that's where things get real.
Before upgrading my printer, I went through maybe 100 failed parts trying to get consistent results. Then Prusa sent me their Core 1, no strings attached, and honestly, it's a complete game changer.
Perfect first layers every single time. The quality looks injection molded now, which is insane for a 3D printer.
The first layer faces the customer, so quality here matters a lot. The first layer faces the customer, so quality here matters a lot.
Here's the secret to home manufacturing. Batch everything. 100 of one thing, not 100 different things. Monday is PCB day. Tuesday is 3D printing. Wednesday we kit plastics. Everything gets its own dedicated time block.
You cannot multitask in manufacturing. Focus on one process, do it well, then move to the next.
The biggest drawback of home manufacturing? You still have to actually live here.
Our dining room, garage, office, the entire house is basically a factory now.
Permanent workstations? Forget it. We set up, produce, tear down, live, repeat every single day.
The amount of boxes and storage needed? My goodness, it's actually insane.
Kitting is where everything comes together. PCB, plastics, wheels, stickers, each bag gets exactly what it needs.
We've done this so many times we don't even think anymore. It's just muscle memory at this point.
Every kit gets a final inspection. If it's not perfect, it doesn't ship. Period. I thought fulfillment would be easy. Boy, was I wrong.
Customers order anywhere from 1 to 6 kits at once. That means multiple box sizes, different shipping costs, different everything.
You need bubble wrap, boxes, labels, tape, raw crown leaf, and you need to think about all of this before your first sale.
Shipping to Europe, you need CE certification and manuals in the customer's language. Every single time.
We've translated manuals into 6 languages so far. German customers get German manuals. French customers get French manuals.
We created a color-coded system. Blue boxes for US, red for Europe. Sounds simple, but it saves us hours.
Procedures and checklists aren't boring, McGast. They're literally the key to success in home manufacturing.
Every process is documented. Every step is repeatable. That's how two people can output what normally takes a team.
These procedures aren't just for now. When we scale to a real facility with employees, we'll be ready from day one.
Setting this up now saves us thousands of dollars and countless hours down the line.
Trust me.
My day starts at 6 a.m. By 7, machines are running. By 8, I've already assembled 20 boards.
Lunch breaks? Those happen at the workbench.
We literally cannot afford to stop.
Most days end around 9 or 10 p.m. It's brutal. But this is what bootstrapping actually looks like. Component failures happen. The difference is I'm right here to figure out why and fix it immediately. Being at the source of production means I can iterate fast. Factory problem? Weeks to fix. My problem? Fixed by tomorrow. See that? That's a problem we identified Monday and solved by Wednesday. Try doing that with a contract manufacturer and
we're building more than products. We're building a community of makers who actually understand this stuff.
For a limited time, every MicroRacer purchase includes free access to my private paid community. That's where the real magic happens.
People share builds, troubleshoot together, and learn electronics. It's not just a transaction, it's education.
Inventory management is critical. I know exactly how many resistors, capacitors, and motors I have at any time.
Run out of one component, your entire production line stops. So we maintain minimum stock levels religiously. I have 3 suppliers for every critical component. If one runs out or delays, I've got backup immediately.
quality control isn't optional. Every solder joint gets inspected. Every motor gets tested. No shortcuts.
When someone opens their kit, that first impression has to be perfect. That's my reputation on the line.
Rejects aren't failures, though. They're lessons. Each one teaches me how to improve the next batch.
Let's talk real numbers. Components cost $12 per kit. Packaging adds another $3. Shipping? That varies wildly.
After all costs, we're making about 40% margin. Sounds great until you factor in our time investment.
If I paid myself minimum wage, we'd be losing money. But that's not why I'm doing this.
This home setup is phase 1. Phase 2, a real facility with actual employees and proper equipment. We're proving the model works. When we hit consistent $50K months, we'll make the jump to a real space.
I've got my eye on a fully automated pick and place that can do 10,000 components per hour. That's the goal.
The best part? Emails from customers saying they finally understand how electronics work. That makes everything worth it.
Parents building these with their kids. Teachers using them in classrooms. Prave, this is bigger than just selling products.
One customer said this kit inspired their daughter to study electrical engineering. How do you put a price on that? Supply chain issues are brutal. That motor supplier just delayed 3 weeks. Now I have to find alternatives fast.
When components delay, production stops. I've got orders to fill and customers waiting. Failure is not an option.
Found an alternative supplier. Costs 20% more, but at least production continues. Sometimes you just have to eat the cost.
We're already on version 3 of the chassis. Each iteration fixes problems customers reported.
Customer said the wheels felt loose, fixed in the next batch. That's the advantage of controlling your own production.
This new wheel design should increase speed by 15%. Let's see if the math actually works in real life.
Packaging matters more than you think. We've gone through 4 iterations to get the unboxing experience right.
Everything has its place. The manual sits on top, components are visible, instructions are clear. It's an experience.
From the box to the stickers to the manual, everything reflects our brand. Consistency builds trust.
Marketing budget, 0. I create all content myself with just a phone and natural lighting.
Consistency beats perfection. I post 3 times a week, every week, no matter how busy production gets.
People connect with reality, not perfection. I show the failures, the frustrations, everything. That's what builds community.
Time blocking is everything. 6 to 9 a.m. is PCB assembly. 9 to 12 is 3D printing. No exceptions, no distractions.
During production blocks, my phone is off. Email is closed. It's just me, the work, and complete focus.
By 6 p.m., we've assembled 50 kits. That's $2,000 in revenue from one day's work. Not bad for a home operation. My first batch, 20 units, 18 were defective. I had to refund everyone and start from scratch.
If you're starting out, expect to fail. A lot. The question is whether you learn from it or give up.
The hardest part isn't the work, it's watching my family adapt to living in a factory.
Sarah could have said no to all of this. Instead, she became the backbone of this entire operation.
There are similar products out there, but none are open source, none include education, and none are made with this much care.
At $45 per kit, with all this included, we're delivering insane value. The competition can't touch that.
MicroRacer is just the beginning. I've got designs for a drone kit, a robot arm, and a full electronics learning series.
Product 2 launches in 3 months. We're already testing prototypes and refining the design.
Month 1, we did 3,000. Month 6, we hit 40,000. That's 1,300% growth from a garage.
Of that 40K, about 24K goes to materials and shipping. 16K is gross profit.
Next goal, $100,000 in monthly revenue. At that point, we can afford proper employees and equipment.
If you have a hardware idea you're passionate about, don't let anyone tell you it's impossible. I'm literally proving it's not.
But be realistic, this is brutally hard work, longer hours than any job you ever had. Are you willing to pay that price?
If you are willing, I'm here to help. That's why I built the community, to share everything I'm learning with people who dare to try.
Want to support this journey and learn electronics at the same time? Grab a MicroRacer at stockupprototype.com.
Remember, for a limited time, you're getting free access to my private paid community. That's where you'll get direct help from me.
Everyone said this was impossible. Every expert, every manufacturer, every investor. But here we are, proof that with